Will the market go up or down? Should you lock in or float? Find out this and more with Master of the Markets, hosted by Barry Habib of MBS Highway. Brought to you by Planet Home Lending. Secured by private equity, Planet Home Lending might just be the largest wholesale lender you've never heard of. Our competitive pricing opens the door, but we know it's our knowledgeable and accessible account executives who will make Planet Home Lending your first and last look on every loan.
Welcome to another edition of Master of the Markets. I'm Barry Habib at MBS Highway. This is created exclusively for Mortgage News Network and brought to you by Planet Home Lending. Well, last week we did see a huge move down in interest rates. Hey, look, we told you watch 1.98 as a low on the 10-year Treasury, and we came very darn close to it. Nobody would have believed it just a few weeks back, but the technical indicators have been very reliable. Now, with regards to where do we go from here from rates and what's driving us? Well, the first thing is one of the reasons why rates declined, the unfortunate storm incidents that we have seen. Boy, it's been a terrible hurricane season here, and we pray for those in Florida and certainly those suffering from the after effects as well in Texas, in that Houston area with Harvey. Boy, these two storms have just been devastating. And with respect to its effect on the economy and the uncertainty there, you're seeing interest rates getting a bid for a flight to quality or a safe haven. Now, in addition to that, there's been some saber rattling in North Korea. This is, of course, of concern and an ongoing situation there. And that uncertainty as well causing the bond market to gain some influx of dollars as the stock market, through these jitters, has been struggling. And now we see that money coming out of the stock market and heading into the bond market. Will this continue in the week ahead? What are the drivers this week? Well, it's again, just like last week, a very quiet economic news week, really quiet 2-week period here. The big report of the week will be the CPI, Consumer Price Index report. It's a report on inflation that's very closely watched. The Fed prefers the PCE, as you know, but the CPI is still very important and the market watches it. Now, I don't think that the CPI report is going to show any inflation. Energy prices, a big driver, have been lower, and the economic events may cause that CPI to remain very tame. I think that that's what it will be. I think it'll be a non-event, and I think that gives bonds a green light to continue along the technical path that they've been on. Now, if we're going to talk about the 10-year Treasury, we've shown you, and we've talked about that lower channel that it's continued to be on, and it's been very reliable for us. Where's the next real stopping point? It's still at that 1.98% on the 10-year. What happens when we get there? Well, it's going to be a difficult level of resistance. So I want you to watch it carefully, because I think once we hit that level, we will more than likely get a natural bounce higher in yield. Maybe a very good opportunity to be focused on locking in loans at that level or very close to that level. I think that we are not yet out of this downtrend. We could still see, believe it or not, lower yields, but it's certainly not going to be in a straight line. And a lot's going to depend this week. Again, absence of economic news. Technicals will drive us, but also the stock market. Stocks have been struggling. If they continue to struggle, then you'll see the bond market gain some momentum and gain those dollars. As money comes out of the stock market, it'll go into the bond market. So these things will be very important for us to watch. Watch that level. Be careful if we see that bounce, you know that it's just a natural move higher, and you probably will be better off to have locked at that time. So when we take a look at other factors that we can look forward to later on in the month, you're going to get, not this week, but the following week, big Fed meeting, and we're going to get some housing data. So this will be very exciting stuff to continue to talk about. I'll talk to you next week, and I hope you guys have a great one. And meanwhile, you know, if you want to watch this every day, which you should be doing, go ahead and get on board with MBS Highway. Why not? You know, our marketing pieces in English and Spanish are just taking the relationship with existing realtors and solidifying them, and new realtors and growing those opportunities and relationships like nothing else out there. You might as well get on board. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Feel the difference of what a decentralized operation makes. With account executives in your backyard and in your office, not hidden in a call center, we know what you and your borrower desires based on your market, and will be in your office helping you through every step of the way. Those are just a few of the differences our clients see every day with Planet Home Lending Wholesale.
This is Mortgage News Network.